As most of you may already know, racism has struck the AFL once again. What was thought to have made positive strides in escaping the racist ways of not only administrators, but fans themselves, over the last few years, players have been on the receiving end of racist remarks more frequently. The most recent known case was directed towards West Coast Eagles player Liam Ryan in an Instagram comment. I won't be showing it here or linking to it, as I believe that simply gives it more power than it deserves. It has been revealed that this person was a Richmond member and has been banned by the club for 2 years, pending an educational plan upon the ban lifting if he wants to become a member again. Some of you may or may not agree with this, instead calling for a permanent ban. But realistically, if the person is permanently banned, then he has no motivation to get said education into why their behaviour is not acceptable. I actually agree with this move by the club. We've also seen West Coast respond directly to this, standing up to racism and even going so far as to explain why the kinds of terms used to racially attack Liam were offensive to the Aboriginal community.
We are united at this club. We do not accept or tolerate racism.
They go on to explain that terms such as monkey cuts much, much deeper than simply name-calling. This is because when Australia was founded by the British Empire, they named the land Terra Nullius, or No Man's Land. The British Empire considered Aboriginal people a subhuman species, not even identifying them as human beings. In fact, Aboriginals truly were not accepted into Australia's culture and laws until the Constitution was changed in 1967, finally allowing special laws to be made for their people, such as being allowed to vote. So, you may ask yourself, why am I making a video based on all of this? Well, firstly, I must applaud the AFL and its clubs for standing up to this act, even though it may be a few years too late with regards to Adam Goodes.
Finally, they're on the board.
What I will say is this though, the AFL and its clubs have always stood against racism, at least over the last few decades. But players have not made any stand against it since Nicky Winmar's famous moment where he lifted his Guernsey and pointed to his black skin. I believe that it is time for the players to make another stand, only to not leave it to just one player, to not just leave it to the Aboriginal players. An entire team to stand up for what they believe in, and show the football community and the entire world that they do not stand for racism. An attack on any one of their players for any reason is an attack on all of them. What I would love to see on the weekend is if Liam Ryan kicks a goal against GWS, that both sides, after the goal, throw the rulebook out of the window, forget the match for a few moments, and circle around all of the Aboriginal players on the ground to show solidarity for what they believe in. Do it in the middle of a quarter, and show the media that if they too do not stand up for what is right, the players will take it into their own hands and not play the game that generates revenue for them. The players have talked about striking of pay disputes in the past. Well, this is a more important issue, and I would argue that now is the time to threaten a strike, even for just a quarter, or a half of football, to show the broadcasters, the media, and the AFL themselves that this issue needs to be taken seriously, as over 50 years to rid society of this toxic attitude towards other people and members of the public needs to stop. Now, I'm clearly not too sure what the right move is here for the players, the clubs and the overall AFL is to make. Perhaps not showing the comment isn't too much to ask for from the media, for one. What I do know is this. Racism is still a prolific poison in society, and the AFL really is just a reflection of our society on a grander scale. I think it's time to take a real stand against it. If you, or anyone you know, hears racist remarks being made, even behind closed doors, it's time to realise that this is no longer just joking around. It's time for change, and change can only be made by us as individuals. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments below, or join our Discord to discuss it some more. The link to our Discord can be found in the description. This has been your AFL Access.